고zon도 정어도 되도 나 정말 아니 저거 딜렉스 다시 딜렉스
So we might as well kick this off with a big good morning to everybody. So welcome.
아 다들이 이제 내갑질라 진짜 타마레스로
Mhm.
아니 아 다 키싱 참 수배 냠내 거는 데스케제 데스 셰고레스로 셰고스
Mhm. So today will be the last class for a while, but don't worry, we will be back. But, because it's the last class and you're going to be missing out on amazing teachings for a while, we thought we might talk a little about how to practice patience in the time that you're
다 수배 냠내 키싱 얼마 됐지 편의로 편의 먼저 수배 말한도 매진나야 내가 치고르다 너 만원 상말로 먼저 상마 디기 세고라 상마 디기 세고 디기 세데 아니 다 내가 치고래 아니 내가 제대 밀을 되어 치고래 밀을 되어 제대 상상라 야고 용그래 상상라 야고 용 말해 티내가 올라다 직 대화 미신다 수수를 내가 깨워도 아니 다 디데 방에 담아다 용데 티가 둘라서 검도나 아니 야고요래 하고르데 아니 나는 믹세 내 나자딘데로 단단디 나자딘데 왜 가둘라야 띵에 뚱에 단내 그 쓰러세요 뚱에 때때 용거다고 용거도 하고 될래야 쓰고 검도네 야고요래 아니 하고르데 쳐지려 곰잡디 렐라오 민도 알아 너 나고도 빼면 나고도 아니로 될래 서버 겁니다. 어디 레스 근데 곰투베이나 수수 매제나라 디기라지 수수수수 체드벨 수수 디기 수수 체 펜도 때 전부 열에서
So we've talked a little bit about this already, but if we talk a little bit more about the benefits of patience. So in this human life, like we all have to work, right? We all have, not only financially, but we all have work and responsibilities. And throughout that, and the reason why we work and we do these things is because we're seeking happiness. But in this kind of pursuit of happiness, we have connections with other people, and some of those connections are good, and some of them may be, a bit more challenging, a bit more difficult. And at times, those people who we have a connection with, either through work or whatever, might do something that we find difficult, like they might do something harmful towards us or cause us difficulty. If at this time you can be patient in these situations, it's very beneficial. It's very helpful to be able to do that. Another thing is we all have physical difficulties and sicknesses and so forth. At this time, if you can practice patience, then that becomes the patience of enduring suffering, because obviously we're not going to be perfectly healthy and not having injuries throughout our whole life. And also, of course, the other one is when we're trying to practice Dharma or to meditate and do these things, that's often not easy. It's challenging. It's mentally challenging. It's also physically challenging. You can get sore knees and sore joints and so forth. And at this time, it's important then to be able to practice patience as well. So, because we're seeking happiness, which we do, if we're able to practice patience, then that's really helpful in actually, making our lives much easier and happier.
아들라 곰자나 곰자지 빼야 오르스 곰자가 곰자는 거네 심 심라다 곰심 펜도서 나야 심라 쉬어줘야 돼 곰을 하가 요마다 곰을 하가 요마 지자마세 쌤 곰점은 쌤나 펜바 마세 오늘 룰 수불에 펜도 빼쳐버려서 곰점.
So, of course, meditation is incredibly beneficial in our lives. It's very useful in bringing about mental peace and happiness. Of course, this is not easy. It's not easy to do. But beyond that, beyond just this mental peace and happiness, it actually has a very positive effect on our physical well-being as well.
제가 다 간독하시 곰절는데요. 저 mik도 좀 가가 돼도 나도 곰래서 곰라 언도 제곰서로 오늘 그 강에 대도 펜도연이 제곰래셔 제곰.
So, when we meditate, often people think of just sort of sitting down with their eyes closed, and that's the only form of meditation. Of course, that is meditating, but also, there's a type of meditation called analytical meditation, and this is also incredibly beneficial.
I met one person maybe since 3 years ago. He has, I don't want to say name. He has alcoholic 3 years, and he want to try stop, and he needs something. If he stop alcoholic, he has anxiety, very strong anxiety, and shaking hands like that, and mind. And then he wanted some technique, meditation technique. And I tried some breathing meditation, some different type. He tried some 3 years, and maybe 3 months ago, I thought now you need maybe analytical meditation, and I taught some analytical meditation, reflection. If you hear smart level becoming reflection, analytical reflection, your reading like that. And yesterday I had a conversation with him. Especially he did practice Tonglen technique in compassion. Man is developing compassion. And he said, now he don't have anxiety, less anxiety. He controlling his emotion now, meditation, he controlling. He stay alcoholic problems today, and he has some this emotion coming, and he try to analytical meditation, try to thinking other people suffering. He completely looking different angle, and he said, incredible. This is benefit for him now. This is shows some proof, But my job is talking, your job is working. This shows meditation power. Meditation mind, we're using our mind direction, 먼저 쌤 가도 왜 뒤다게요 말아. 네? 어디래?
So generally speaking, we don't it's not necessarily aware or check where our mind is going.
다 당한서 곰 딕스 자고서라 곰 만자 다 정도 하고 그래. 근데 나는 사와 증이 요인상 곰디 쇼베네 공다서 곰자단데 죽스자. 근데 쇠가 다 쇠가게 폐연당도서 다 쉐먹어지. 다 쇠가 간데스 공부메다. 탑람 가르 쇠가 야제 수수 쇠가 고미야게 냠네 간데스 쇼고래 디돌라.
So most of you are probably familiar with this technique, but some of you might be new, but it's always good to have a refresher as well. So we're going to talk about how to integrate meditation into your day from morning through to evening. And then also talking about patience. We probably won't go over again the benefits of patience. We're more focused on the actual how to meditate on patience. So this is what we'll talk about today.
Motivation was is like that. Today, all the actions of my body, speech, and mind, we only benefit others. Maybe please repeat after me, and we do 3 times. Today, all the actions
Today, all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind
of my body, speech, and mind
will only benefit others.
will only benefit others.
Today, all the actions
Today, all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind
of my body, speech, and mind
will only benefit others.
will only benefit others.
Today, all the actions
Today, all the actions
of my body, speech, and mind
of my body, speech, and mind
will only benefit others. 다 저런서 심나라 팅마숨 라 아니 디네 컴 잡relösdias.
So now recite that mentally to yourselves 3 times and then just rest for a bit and meditate on it.
Sometimes short motivation 드링당아 삼바 상보직 토네 내가 미야고 지기 삼바 상보직 지기 아시 군은 튼두스 있잖아요. 그래서
So, in our daily life as well, it's very good to take the time to maybe make a short motivation to think, today I'm going to be a positive human being, I'm going to be a good person. It's important to do that.
어다 가보고 마든데 삼바 상보지요. 수수 가보고 그랬어.
So now rejoice, feeling positive and joyful that you have developed this pure motivation.
We will do breathing exercise. Breathing exercise, you need back need straight and good like that, and become back straight. Then I think breathing exercise you can need eye close is good, and breathing strongly like that for nausea. Full breathing in and then breathing out like that. We will do 10 times. Okay. After that, as we stop counting, and then you need to recognize peace and calm and relaxed mind. Adanzo breathing meditation. Breathing meditation chidu. Tango tadila mi dangures, right? Mi dana ya. Tango uk uk tangro ma uk tang uk tangiyo de shewa chaw tango. Dela de uk ta haku mudana na ane uk ringbo tang. Ya uk ringbo pa tang chu tang. Ane uk de haku ro. 다 옥수 당당 다 옥파 등의 신기도나 안에 장가자고 다 옥수 당지 옥수 당 하다 안에 지 장가 원도 장가 다다랑 장가 당보 장가 숨자 숨 참셔 양자야 숨자 될 참. 숨자 두스나 양자 양지 마서 ngāti gyāw tūsū nāna, hāni jūsā wūtā. Tere ngā sō sūmjik gyāw, ngāshik gyāw, gān dēshā wā sō rā.
So, when you're doing the breathing meditation, first it's good to have your eyes closed. And then, next thing is to simply be aware of the breath, to be able to know the breath, to recognize when you're breathing in and recognize when you're breathing out. If you're having difficulty with that, then a longer breath can help. And once you have established this awareness of the breath, or this knowing, recognizing the breath in and out, then you can start to count the breath. So what you do is you count. One method is you can count a certain number of times, and then you can stop and rest in that space. And then again, you do the breathing again after that. So what we'll do today is you can do it, first of all, so you do 3 breaths, then you stop for a bit, and then you start again counting the breath. And then we'll go to 5. And then you can continue on to say 10 and more, but we'll just this time do something now, right? Something to nothing. So we'll do one set of 3 breaths, stop for a bit, then do one set of 5 breaths, and then just.
당고디 하고죠. 욱 수수 욱 수했던 것도. 티케 좀 배려.
First thing is, but first, before you start counting, is just recognize the breath. Be aware, okay, now I'm breathing in and now I'm breathing out.
어야 다 군가 저런 만자 나라 주는 거 되게 투수 먹고 요래. 아디 곰디 여기에 당시 당고 옥숨 제발을 당가 망보 접 참샤 안테네야 옥 당가 나사고 접 당가 망보 나사고 자고 자두나 아니 당가 뒤라 봐 안 뒤야고 자두나 아니 줄라 봐 주야고 자두나 아니 정하라 봐 정하야고 자두나 아니 뉴시자지글 봐 너도 스탑 나도 스체 다 다리 다와딘 다와직 학스나라 계란즈 지메 상말로 곰 뿌이타고 당가 뿌이타고 당가 뉴시자직 사고 갸투스나나 아니 제메 나이자 쇼스 아니게 탑람 친다든지 라고스 좋아 뉴시자직 야고 뿌이타고 갸투스나나 나이자 쇼다 아니게 딜레 띵 sab자든지 라고스.
So this time over winter, generally speaking, you have a lot of time at home, right? Maybe not so busy and out about so much. And so it's very good to take this opportunity to do some meditation. So what you can do is do as this technique as we practice. Do the breath counting 3 times. And when you feel comfortable and stable that you can count the breath 3 times, then go to 5. And when you feel comfortable and stable with that, go to 7. From 7 you move to 10, 10 to 15, and from 15 to 21. And if over the next month or so you're able to do regular meditation and feel comfortable that you can actually clearly count to 21 with the breath, then after the break, come back and see me and I'll give you some explanation on how to go deeper into the meditation. But this is once you've established being able to, the basis of being able to get to 21 breaths.
어다 디제 데딜라 조금 곰째지 봐 조금 생각다 조금 띵원에 참바 때문에서요 이제 참바 때문에서요 편도 빼쳐 뭐
So this is what we call placement meditation. This allows us to develop a more stable mind, stability to our mind.
다 스웨냠네로 다 스웨냠네 편다 쉬워지래다 그래서 이제 등류기 체력단 tum버제는 아니 직수수 쓰고의 이뮤 시스템도 이야기도 거라고 그래 아니 나랑서 미창말로 나랑 상말로 미창말로 닝조 수수 닝조 고고여라로 세바 겁나 닝조 연구하래 세베게 닝조 야게 규조지 세바 겁내야 돼 뭐네 봐 나랑서 미카시 당보에 돈이 맞어 있는 미지 세바 미 너디 돈이 맞어 있는 세바하고 거는 미창만 가오지거든 닝조 올라디 가오는 닝조 보라고 제단디 세베 편연직디 다지 이도 차야겠다 지 금세 찍되려다 그런 유 다들은 편연 방법이라 편연직 되려서
So when we talk a little bit now about patience, we can see that there's a lot of scientific research showing that obviously we have an immune system and that practicing patience, having this calm kind of stable mind actually benefits the immune system. Plus the fact we all like to look awesome and beautiful when we wander around, right? So patience can actually help with that. And, hopefully if you're patient, or you can save lots of money on all these crazy creams they try and sell you to make you look younger. So there's a great benefit. And it's said in some of the scriptures, right, in the sutras, that if you practice patience, it makes you like people like you, basically. Right? People, you connect with people easily, it makes people like you. And of course, we also all like to be liked, so this is another benefit of patience.
아니, 다디. 다나, 쇠버스나 가래요, 나. 그러와. 다 쇠버스나 가래요, 나. 당보디, 그러와. 쇠버 뭐디? 다? 미신다고 내가 때는 수수 뇌제 되게 수수 심 맞고지 심 시와 냐토나 쇠버들 쇠벌라디 총케 교우 되게 좀 말다 미신게 수수라 내가 땅 수수라 내 나자요 수수 냠nen체 가래나 되게 수수 쌤기 시와디 마두바체제 대두고도나 됐어요바래다 쇠바 생다
So, just to quickly go over again, like what patience is, what is the essence of patience or the essential meaning of it? Well, it's the mind that remains stable, that remains undisturbed. So this could be when you're dealing with others and they do harmful things or difficult things to you. Then your mind does not get disturbed. It can also be on an individual basis, like when you're facing sicknesses, right? You'll get sick, and like it could be physical difficulties like that that we're patient with. We could face emotional difficulties, any difficulties we face in our life. If we can keep our mind stable at those times through those difficult situations, that's also the practice of patience. And of course, when our practice, like meditation and so forth, there's going to be difficulties with that as well. And if we can practice patience with that, the mind remaining stable and peaceful through any of these difficult situations is said to be the mind of patience.
더 쇠바들 이와도 숨치고라 뇌질 치면이 bes어봐 동에 담는 것어봐 출렁이 생기 쇠바 이와 숨치고라
So we can essentially say there's three primary divisions of patience. So first, the impatience of enduring harm from others. Second, the patience of enduring sufferings. And third is the patience of practicing Dharma or practicing spirituality.
다 당보디 뇌질 치면이 bes어봐 다른 것도 데데스다 내가 되게 마음에 쇠바 검스도 만사 될라 그래 와다 데 개천불에 해당하는 안아서 미지도 나는 데디 미를 토부거로 와 레갈 내서 그래 아니 저 지도 나는 되고 그래 데디 미 수술라다 산산은 수술 놓고요래 산산은 미 놓고요래 계자 식두자셔야 지 보디 랭귀지 때야 너는 자리자 가시 쉬야다 된대게 내주 망고지다 뭐라서 뭐스 땅안서 용구요래 와 다 될라 동랭 칸데 쇼래 와 될라 동랭 칸데 쇼래 다 계자 되래다 간다
So this first type of patience, the patience of enduring harm. Now, we all need this. It's not something as overt as maybe necessarily somebody physically attacking you. It can be many other things like that. Because in society, we are constantly in contact with people, right? And and we need to get on well with these people. We need to have friends and so forth. However, in work and these types of situations, we meet some people that we get on with easily, and they tend to be helpful and beneficial to us. However, we also meet others who we have difficulties with, and will do things that make our lives more difficult, or you could say harm our lives. And this may not be simply like things that, it might not even be things that they do or say. It can be things like just their body language and so forth that, or just their, you could say their attitude or something like that, we could find difficult to deal with. So, however, we need to face these situations. That's the reality of our life. So then we need to look at, well, how do we deal with it?
다 당보들라 다 강에 가르치면은 당보디 먼저 수술 샘바디 시원야드야 그 배전식으로 봐.
So first, we need to look at how to keep the mind peaceful. We need to strive to develop that.
다 될라 답시 약쇼의 단계들이 비딩 메디테이션다 비딩 엑서사이즈 해야 되와. 됐다 등상아 지단게 용다게 하고다 되지 지 남다로 올려나 옥당 라기도 알아. 내게디 아메리카 탤런트사 됐다기요. 이게 미디어즈 닝자 셰단티 달기도 아니 콘서 자지 되지 오링땅 라기도 내 참을로 하고도 돼야고도
So the best method to do this is doing this breathing exercise and this breathing meditation. And I mean, in some ways, everybody's aware of this, right? Like we can see in society when somebody's like totally freaking out and losing it, right? People are like, breathe, it's okay, breathe, right? And kind of the Thailand tongue.
talent 아메리카 디 셰단
America's Got Talent. This one.
디 나라 콘서 셰단라
All right, well, that changes things a little bit. Okay. Sorry. I had a totally different thing going on. Let me just wind it back and sort this out.
But you have two teachers. One is translator, one is for me.
Okay, so I'm sure you're familiar with this show, America's Got Talent, right? And there they say it as well. When these people come up and, they're nervous when they come up and they're all the presenters or whatever, like, it's okay, take long, calm breaths. So we can see that people, even these people recognize the benefit of focusing on the breath.
어디다 샘바 말 흘렸어야지. 브리딩이 약셔래. 좋아. 디야고다. 다 니게 아주 셈 시와 차도면 나는 카둑들을 항상 아주 미 서버 민노바 제니로 버지나 딜람산 삼나타는 공자도 말한 아주 레탕 보러. 아니 저는도 내갑들라지 직수수 가보치야겠는데 왜 시에 다녀서로 아니 강바 장마서야로 칼라서야로 아니 워킹도 공부자 바가 태야로 아니 주제로 다 근데 다만다 지야요 어딘데 가든 지야로 근데 제제 쌈바디 베 제조 디가나 셈도 요만 내가 질
So although this breathing practice is very valuable at a time when things are a bit more relaxed and peaceful, for beginners like ourselves, this is actually, however, quite difficult to do when you're actually caught up in a situation. Often the mind, like the emotions, tend to become more dominant, and it's hard to just sit and it's hard to just focus on the breath. But at this time, if you're in a situation that's that you feel you can't meditate because your mind's too disturbed, then at that time, it's very good to focus on something else, like maybe listening to music, cleaning, whatever your hobbies might be, right? Just something to put your mind on something else, so it's not just constantly focused on this thing that's or the situation that's disturbing you.
I have one friend. If he become angry, he is very good cooking. We wish he become angry because we have very delicious food. And some people little bit angry. They're making working very hard, making cleaning, moving lots, That's good. Then benefit, House become cleaning, cooking, everything is there. Yeah, you do sometimes. I know gardening, walking, in New Zealand there are a lot of nice outside walk. Many reasons mind need to move other direction, right? And also you can try to economic practice. This is very good. I had this experience. One person, I show you. Some person have very friend with a friend angry problem, and I said you need meditation, loving kindness, right? To this person, loving kindness. Those people, the person say, "Oh, this doesn't work. I become more angry. I do this loving kindness. I need people. This person bring your mind. My mind easy to become boom like that, making more worse." After that, I told you need to. You do your economic practice. I told him. He said it's working. Economic practice is working. 다 간다 되래. 탑시 가르taan 배 이나면은 수수 쌤디 쉬워서야 다 쌤디 당부 땡원 줘 되라. 사무단 줘야 말해. 탑시 되래 다 간다. 되시고.
So sometimes one method might not be immediately appropriate at that situation, right? Like for this person. So at that time, don't think about that. There's another method or another technique you can use to help calm the mind.
다 드네 삼바 말 흘려 차스나나 아니 신도다 곰자오라 다 먼저 데레다 제곰세 그래 가르치는 가 미데도 콘데스하고 요래다 그와 다 삼는데 당고.
So after your mind's calmed down a bit, after it's settled a bit, and then you're able to do in a place where you can actually do some meditation, then it's good to start doing some analytical meditation and thinking like, actually, why am I angry? Why am I angry with this person or this situation?
다 될라 규제 망고여래. 규제인데 가르쳐는 아니 내 미팅 알아 콘도사가 그래. 직전에 수수 밀파 콘란사래. 계산 괜히. 직전에 수수 내가 논리 제요. 내 쟤는 밀로 콘도사요 말아봤다. 수수는 늘어라. 아니 콘도라니 수수리 아니 밀로 콘도사요 민도아. 좀 민도아 근데 저너라.
So, sometimes when you actually take a bit of time to look at it, like everything comes about due to cause and condition. And often you might be angry with somebody because they're angry with you or they're doing something to you. But, sometimes this is because you've actually made a mistake. You've done something wrong. And that has upset the other person, right? So, in a way, there's a reason why they're angry with you. Right? So the fact that, if you can recognize your own mistake in this situation, then they have I'm not saying it's legit that they're angry, but at least there's a reason behind it. So that way then, you can look at it in terms of actually it's my mistake. So they have a reason to be angry with me, and this can change the situation.
당저 드네 되지요래 가서 단다 샨디데바게 단 준준한게 스베냠랭지 지겨 대세세나 리버세 대닝이고 쇼래 봐 인기고 쇼래 아등아서 곰제기 제기 대세적으로 아니 아니 저랑서 야고라 투고 그러면서 다 망고셔야 되네요 저랑서 고창마 샤로 아니지 제일 날 발레데 다 당기 타와데 벌벌 망고질라서 다 간시 딜레 차스tung 다녀데
So, if we look at this text by this great Indian Buddhist master Shantideva, he talked very beautifully, very wonderfully about patience. But I think we should actually do some meditation as well, because if I just keep talking and talking and talking and talking at you, you might get to the point where it's this guy just never shuts up. I think I want to get out of here and have a cup of tea. This is too much.
Maybe some people say, he drinking double coffee this morning. I didn't drink coffee, don't worry.
No, I did.
I'm not drinking coffee morning. And if I have decaf. Incredible, isn't it? Coffee making, And I did a little bit, looks like a bit fresh, and after that to come down, like that, But good understanding how your emotion, your body energy go up and down, up and down, up and down. I like more decent. I don't like this. This is not good. 다음 breathing exercise 팅망하시라. 한데네 지난주 딱 계산으로 다른로 미지 휴제 컨트롤하나 빼버려다.
So first we're going to do 5 breathing exercises. Then we're going to do like a meditation. So today, if you've got somebody who's really upset you, who you really
angry, and
beaten the crap out of you, then you're extremely fortunate, right, today, because it's going to be great for your meditation.
And 단도 다 스스 메제날 미지가 스스로 쉬거든요. 컨트롤하면든요, 인지 미지 텐다래 되고 버렸어.
So for this meditation, you need to, if there's somebody who's like harmed you or hurt you or done something to upset you or make you angry, then for this meditation, you necessarily have to think about that person.
미카실을 딘데 치는 면에다 저랑 벨라 그래요. 컨트롤하니 이제 면에다 벨라 그래. 이런 메제날 미스 컨트롤하니 맵이나? 야 울어다. 아니 저 공부합니다.
Oh, okay. So if, however, you can't find anybody who's harmed you, like everybody's just perfectly nice to you and never upsets you, then you're very fortunate, because then you don't even need to worry about that.
점물린한테 미 아유. You 말해.
But
I never met.
Are there actually people out there who just everything goes the way they want all the time? Maybe not.
Maybe word to God. 인기대로 근데 유지 말해.
No, yeah, hard to find this.
에 가고래. 어디 공자다. experiences 당하체. 아니 수수 메제나. 딱 계산 기니도 미 슈베이나래 야 틱독자라면 되고. 틱독자든데 하쇼든데 라비나. 슈베이나다 야고요. 아니 틱독자라이나 어떤데지. 근데지 야딱 속 말이야. 수수 angema 내지든데 충성. 어디 하고나 지고 되고 되게 되고.
So if you can think of somebody who's actually physically attacked you, then that's probably the best, right? So if you've got somebody like that, you're very fortunate. If you don't have somebody who's actually attacked you, then maybe you can find somebody who just said something, like to you that has affected you, right? So at least find somebody who has upset you or made you angry.
다 공자가.
So we'll start with the breathing exercise. Then
다 뒤가로 컨트롤색도 아마 컨트롤 술색도 알아. 뒤하고는 이거.
So now, you think, okay, I'm not
미지 슈나 미드 컨트롤색이라다. 컨트롤 가와색도 미디 락발색도
okay.
격발색도 미디색도 가와색도 다.
So then you think, okay, some person's made me angry. But when you think about it, it's like, where is the angry? What am I actually angry at? If the person's hit me, am I angry at their hand, or what is it that I'm actually angry at?
그래서 미지 격발 슈비네로 한 격발을 컨트롤색면 더. 락발을 컨트롤색면 더. 미디를 색도. 같이 격발을 라와요 말이 락발을 라와요 미디기 시원준 슈브레스라다. 다 좀제 데려왔다.
So, the way we think about it, if somebody hits us with like a weapon, like a stick or something like that, well, we don't get angry at the stick. And we don't get angry at the person's hand. We get angry at the person themselves for hitting it. So why don't we get angry at the stick or the hand? Well, because they're not under their own power. Like, they're controlled by the person. And that's how we think. But when we actually look at it a bit deeper, that person themselves, they're not under their own control either.
딜라마르 정말로 갈라. 딜라기요. 다 먼저 미디라 컨트롤 같이네. 먼저 격발을 컨트롤 마사와시 밀라 컨트롤 같이는 사고래. 어디?
So, like, why? The first step is to think, why are we not angry at the stick? Why are we angry instead at the person? Or like the hand? Why instead are we angry at the person?
그래서 좀제 세워 신세.
So do you understand this reasoning?
격발을 라와요 말에서 미기 꾸지치고 그래. 들어왔다.
So, like, if somebody hits you with a stick or a weapon, for example, that weapon is not under its own control. It's under the control of the person.
들어와. 좀제 들어라.
So this is the first reason. Is that clear, that reasoning? That's why we don't get angry at the stick. Right?
This
So yeah, you have to understand that clearly first to be able to go forward.
다 디 신사디 다 미디를 라요 말이야. 미디주지 콘도게와 콘도 그 콘도게 미디 시원주다. 봐. 당도 미디를 콘도 사요 말이야. 콘도 쓰사로. 그지 콘도를 사오다. 콘도데 원에게 미디 칼주셨다. 다 직접 좀전디 직접 도상.
Then we have the same reasoning. Well, why get angry at the person? Because the person's not under their control. They're under the control of their anger. Right? The person is, just as the weapon's not under its control, it's under the control of the person. The person's obviously mind is not, the person's not just relaxed and settled. They're under the control of their anger as well. So then why are we getting angry at the person if they're not under their own control?
다 먼저 원에 내는 그 콘도들 넣으래. 봐. 당도 원에게 미장고에는 다들 넣으라다. 봐. 먼저 넣어봤더니 다들 넣으라다. 다들 패딩 적으라라. 미들 라민도 하고 콘도 딱 먼저 콘도들 넣어봐야지. 콘도 넣어봐야 가져오라. 콘도 맞춤으로 단 거라. 콘도 맞춤으로 단 거라 간더라. 뭐라면은 먼저 매침보 받아이나 매드 넣어봤다는 매드 마세고라. 매침보 받아이나 매드 마세는 매들 넣으라다. 제나시 먼저 그 미디지 콘도들 넣으나 미디지 콘도 맞춤으로 단 거라다.
So, having thought about it in this way, if we see the real troublemaker or the enemy as the anger in that person, then that's what we've got to deal with. Like if you're actually in a fight, the situation, right? You've got to take action. You've got to defend yourself, or you've got to take action. But you've got to take action against the actual problem, right? The actual enemy. And if you see that the actual problem is the anger in the person's mind, then that's what you've got to bring down. Like if you have a massive fire, right? And like the analogy of fire is often used for anger. If you have a big fire, you kind of want to bring that fire down because that's what's doing the harm or that's what's doing the damage. So then we've got to look at, well, how do we go about that?
당도 매침보 받아이나 디가라 양자 놈시오나 놈로와 놈 망보시오나 매들 누그레 팽그레로.
So then we need to think, well, if you've got like a little fire, like you've got anger, you've got this fire there, and you have this fire, is the wisest thing to do to start throwing oil on it? Is that going to help the situation or is that going to make it worse?
다 먼저 미디를 컨트롤 내야지 먼저 등기 미수슈니들 파 컨트롤하나? 그 컨트롤 사그라. 그 컨트롤 펜 컨트롤 열게도 거라. 당원에들 펜 거래. 먼저 달러 뭐지 거다.
So, and then if the situation is like somebody's angry with us, if we get angry with them back, then that's only going to fuel their anger. It's only going to make them more angry. It's like throwing oil on a fire. And if we see the real enemy as the anger, then you've actually helped out your enemy by making this person more angry, by getting angry with them. Does that make sense?
제가 디센디 대화게 릭버드 나오시오래. 다 인디상을 다 미들 잠바 공부했어. 다 수수 콘도 마사바시. 미들 째워 겁나? 아니 그 미들 콘도 사고 말아. 아니 콘도 충으로 도나? 그 콘도를 내송하다.
Right. So,
however,
Shanti Deva's advice is then, well, in this kind of situation, you need to practice loving kindness towards that person. Because if you practice loving kindness towards that person, then that will bring the person's anger down, right? And by that way, bringing down the anger of that person, then you've dealt with the actual problem or the actual enemy.
다디 곰 망보장 상로 망보단다 아니 칼레 하고라. 아니 원에 수수 매전할라. 다 미지기 컨트롤한 거는 다 배워버려. 안데디 홀로 컨트롤 마서 당보 삼바들 별로 차도. 안데네 다 미들을 잡아 고며 인지 고며 뒤에 들거든 아니 지 당념다 된대 고며 수수 삼바들 시워져. 간다 컨트롤이 체로 준 당겨 말다 간다. 내주디 만나서 relationship로 저는 강에 있는 체로 마담을 해요. tema chungur da tabshi che ta chikpare na 먼저 relationship 단 강에 논리로 주나 미카시 때 체로 당기도 와 체로 단 탁저 연구 말데 국배 탁저래 수수 강에 체로로 해
So, if you meditate and contemplate on this and become familiar with it, then it actually, becomes something you can start to bring into your life in situations when people are angry. So, in a situation where somebody's angry with you and doing something you don't, rather than simply reacting, you'd actually be able to remain calm, remain, more peaceful, and then see this as an opportunity. Feel fortunate that this is an opportunity to practice patience. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to increase our own anger and increase the problems in the situation. Now, this could be in our relationships, it can be, in any interactions with people. If the method you're using is actually increasing the problem, making the situation worse, then that's not an effective method. Like, that's not what you want to be doing. You want to be using a method that actually helps to fix is a solution to the problem and actually make the situation better.
다딩 하나서 서버 고미야디 아니 내가 치사이나레 보보다 도모 파마단 부구 기겐단 기도 다 강에 열다 창문을 디디 내주디 야체살 삼다로 내주 친주지 주마 됩시로 내주 친주 대파샤 야 빅자도 마슨 체서들 삼다로 친주지를 주제 내되나 때네 메제나라다 강에 짠짠해 틱스 마디부터 대강에 돼 틱스 마디부터 대강에 돼 틱스 마 아니 감사질라 수수예라 미대니 뉴로더라 다 안상을 더 거러다 더 먹고 거러 서버금도 3시전 다 서버금 3시전 내주 춘주지 주제만 되지 파 there's blue picture chesel someone ya chesel ba samudaro
So, in our relationships, in our life, in our interactions with people, what can happen is we can sort of focus very strongly on a small situation, right? Something that's not that big a deal, and make it into something like a really big deal. And if we're holding on to this, then this can exaggerate the situation and we're not able to move beyond it. If we can actually look at like the bigger picture, and see things from a larger perspective rather than just holding on to small little things and focusing on those. And that way then you can let go of some of the things that are less important, right? And you'll find that if we can do this, if you can not be like grasping onto small things and focus on the bigger picture, then your relationships with people become better, right? And we need friends. If you're always getting upset, then that will be detrimental to your relationships, and you'll have less and less friends, and so forth. So it's important. We all need friends, and we want positive relationships in our lives. So it's important to really be aware of these things, to have consideration for others, and to be able to see things from a larger perspective, or see the big picture.
다대체 디네다 먼저 메제나라 동해 연구래 강해 연구래 동해 연구래 르르 나다 연구래 다 배는 거 잠불링이 내림다오던데 연구래 카둑 대치고 때마 대셔로 야치살 봐 삼다야 먼저 또 낭바도 있는 렌데 말한저 그 잠불링 되나라 내가 논주 먹고 제살다 파차샤나 당주 고유 박도 당사래 튼두 셀레게 봐 세사래 미세브리 튼두 세브리다 아니 먼저 튼두 망볼라 동에 서요래 데 내미기 간도 밀라 동에 연거 데 낭바게다 베케제 데시고 카툭딜라 디스 세브레 디 튼두레 카레 데 삼노다요 마라 말아서 따다로 왔음 점블링 될라 다 소주기 레 같으시고로 배나 알레 냐지고 뉴질랜드 차샤나 아니 냐고랑 장가티에 매워서 아니 좀 배나 네 데이터이 막아서 블루 플래닛 가자니 블루 플래닛 삼 플래닛
Blue Planet.
데이터디 아니 수수 냐시야 체디 오 가족의 디 짜닝제부터 창모 돌았다로 디가 냐스야시 케미컬 잡에 월 짜워 그 자주게 짜 정군닝조 매도닝조 상마 매우 쓰자다 일단 두 선이 하나도 미리 다른다 아니 다냐 가져세 냐 두줄 동에 가져요로 제가 다팅 하나도 밀 동에리 등 안도 다 알아듣으면도 다 데려다 렌데리 그 상로 자시설 상다나 내 나자요 돼서
So, in this human life also we're going to face difficulties, right? Difficult situations. And again, with that, we have to look at things from the bigger, wider picture. If we just focus on, I'm sick or I'm having some sort of problem, then that becomes difficult for us. If we're able to focus on the wider picture, and particularly if you think about karma and these types of things, then we look at the harm that, or the many mistakes we make, and the harm that we do as individuals, but also as human beings do, right? Like how many animals are killed, how much, in like on land, but also in the ocean. How many animals are killed every single day, right? And how much have we been involved in that? So because we know that we've done things, right? We've made mistakes, we've harmed others. It's only like from a karmic perspective, we need to then accept that we will experience suffering, right? This is something that is going to happen because of our own actions. And so not to focus on the small picture like that, not to just focus on like poor me and my difficulties and my suffering. Now if you think about how much harm's done to the planet, how many countless fish have been killed, like I watched this documentary Blue Planet, I think it's a show with about 8 episodes or something. So anyway, watch that and you can see at this time, like how many amazing, beautiful fish are being killed through chemicals and overfishing and all those things. Also, the amazing foliage in the oceans getting destroyed and so forth. So, how much harm is being caused to the planet, to beings and the planet and the beings in it? It's only natural that will also experience difficulties and sufferings in our life because this is our karma. This is the result of our own karma.
제가 동해 달래그 수벌라디 수수 동해지고 삼로마담 같이 점블링가 동해냐니 가져 요래 삼다나
So if we think in a wider perspective, right, that rather than just focusing on our own difficulties and problems, but rather think more that, okay, I'm not the only one here who's suffering. There's many other human beings and beings, or animals and so forth, all around this planet who experience difficulties, problems, and sufferings. You can see things from a wider perspective. Then this makes our problems puts them in perspective, let's say. And this is very helpful if we're doing this patience of enduring suffering.
다양한 저인데 삼당 그래 뒤에 말아서 스스로 족보다와 레글러이나 미신다게 콘도 매우서로 내 족보 콘도 매우서나 아니 아니 릴레이션십 하고 용 거래로
So, we got a couple of options here. The first one is we can go, okay, as long as none of my friends or people around me, my partner, whatever, ever gets angry with me, then I'll be fine and I'll never get angry. So that's option one. So I think this is probably a mistake. You can't really expect this, right?
아니 가시에 그래. 족보 빠나라고 지나 상마 찍찍어로 그러라. 띵와요 말아. 님도 도나 가와이나 찍도고로 칼라사나 찍버사고로. 띵와시나 그래요 말아.
And then if you have like a partner or like a close relationship with somebody, you can't always expect just to do things one way, right? Like this is not realistic. Not everybody wants to do the same thing all the time or wants to eat the same food all the time. So from this perspective, you can't always get your own way either.
뒤집고에 와매디 나랑 상물로 동안다 하고라. 너 미집거라. 먼저 돈 찍버지요 말이야. 나국 찍고요 말이야. 믹 찍고요 말이야. 상물면도 괜찮아.
I know this is pretty obvious. Just to point it out again, if we all were the same, then surely we'd all have the same face, right? But we don't, so it shows we're all different.
Amazing, sometimes people look same, but we look in detail a little bit different, 지산딜라 아저 미 신다게 내일 미 신다 콘도메 마소스로 티깔레 카그레 키랑 깔레 카로레스
Yeah.
챈디데블라 키랑 콘도메 수수심기 콘도데 메오스다 칠로 콘도메 차도 그래.
So if your idea is that nobody around you ever gets angry, then you might have your work cut out for you. That might be quite challenging to arrange that. Right? However, Shantideva also says that if you're able to protect your own mind from anger, it's effectively the same as creating a situation where nobody ever gets angry with you. It does the same result.
이제 빼디 닝저로 빼디
So
룽버지 참마 망보 제나
mm,
하는 것도 참마 상말로 과 되네 맛 갑자기 야도 말아. 딜레 수수 강발라 과시 코나 아니 수수 참마지로는 참마 수고 말아.
mm.
빼디 닝저 보셔도 하대.
So yeah, there's a very famous verse in there. It says something like, "Where would I ever find enough leather to cover the entire world? But if I put leather on the soles of my feet, it actually has the same effect." So it's like saying if you're in an environment where there's a lot of thorns and stones and things like that, trying to cover that whole place with leather is very difficult. But if you just put shoes on, it actually does exactly the same job. So this is an analogy that's used for actually protecting your own mind from anger.
디레도 따딩 안한도도 설레 삼다나 안한도 수수 삼바디 기우요나 아니 창마 야고래도다. 수수 삼바디 기우면은 아니 창마 야고 레그면도 찍버렸다. 질로 톡보 찍버려 강바 찍버려 모다 찍버려 칼라 찍버려 창마 찍버려 독로 찍버려. 아 삼바 기우요나 에 독로들 가그래 알아. 디베 야고도. 아 삼바 기우면은 디 야고면도 아 신다시 거에 찍버 찍자려.
And we can see this. Like when our minds are happy, we're really happy, then everything seems fine, seems good. Like we're happy with a house, a car, everything around seems good. But when our mind's disturbed, then we're not happy. We can be unhappy, dissatisfied with exactly the same thing, the same house, the same car. When our mind's disturbed, then we find fault with all of these things. Like maybe like I can say when I'm in a good mood and my mind's happy, I'm thinking, these clothes are great, I'm looking good today, this is awesome. But when I'm not, when my mind's disturbed, I'll be looking and it's like, oh man, this clothes is no good, I need to change my clothes, I'm not happy with this outfit, and so it shows how your mind affects things.
세상 다 말하면서 톡보다나 가르 내가 있나래 톡보 있나래 럽종 있나래 가리 있나래 강해로 찍테니 아니 딜라 강해 연구도나 강해 딜라 마요베체 딜라 동네체 다가랑라 야 란투베체 그랬어 마 리셋 딜라 탭 딜라 마란데 야 사저 다가랑라 야 란투베체 그랬어
And just however, like in life, we are going to have times when things are difficult, we get a bit overwhelmed and things like that. But then we have this expression, if you fall down, pick yourself up again, right? So it's very important to do that. If you do have a difficult situation, rather than simply being overwhelmed, even if it does affect you, make sure you get back up again. Right?
When I was young, when I was 16 years old, and I lived my family, I got some temporary job. And my father gave two messages for me. One is he said never taking loan, better you become beggar, He give this one message. And second message is where's you're falling, you stand up there, right?
Yeah, when you fall down, stand
Mari said they are language. He give these two messages. And then Dalai Lama gave message. If you 12 times falling, you need 12 times care. Yeah. Tingma chungi marana, tingma chungi ya language.
So if you fall down 12 times, then you need to get up 12 times.
I think I saw the one now the little bit famous, in Chinese business, Alibaba, He already say he lost the life problem. He stays sitting dealing with this problem. Now he become billionaire, Usually we are not, most people know like the little bit problem. Live there, go finding another, and some friend or job or same, and it doesn't matter, there's 강에 가이나 데 탑시지, also 탑시지. 밀 탑시요, 레버요라고.
So
탑시지.
we're all going to face difficulties, but we also have like intelligence, and we can find methods, we can find ways to deal with it.
다 저런서 믹스에 수배 냠랭기 토기 아니 수배 냠랭당 창주기 셈기 야게다야라다 이 샨디데바 탭 단도 믹스에 chapter 6 다 7 딜로나 야고요 디 chapter 디니니 디 빼야고요 그래서
So if you are interested in like developing bodhicitta and developing patience, then this Guide to a Bodhisattva's Way of Life, or there's various translations of that by Shantideva, is very useful. Like in particular, chapter 6 and 7 talks about these things in very clearly and very well.
디나라 직요래 직직 먼저 강에 대두 가서 가시 미가시 라기도 아 강에다 둥에인데 왜 가둘라 아니 탑시 촌에 매베 내가 같은데라 만타 nga 같은데 때로시스기도 녜디 샨디데가 nga 되기와 걔디 쮸스 유나니 텔라미가 지시 걔디 쮸스 매어나니 텔라미가 체지 편세죠
네네.
어디 디디 만타래 디디래다 탑시 유나 탑시 지 탑시 매나 심데 마지 워리 마지 디페 랍제 첨부래다
Okay. So, often we do face difficulties in our life, right? And maybe this is not so common with Westerners, but in Tibetan culture, it's like when somebody's having a difficult problem, they'll go to like a monk or a lama and say, "Oh, give me a mantra to deal with it." So Shantideva said, his mantra is, and I haven't fully memorized this verse, it's paraphrasing, but so if there's a solution to a problem, then there's no reason to worry about the problem because there's a solution. If there's no solution to a problem, then there's no point in worrying about it, right? So this is the best mantra to deal with your problems, right?
ngarazo mixe mezenala 학바디데 다 ngarazo pe chanazo 그 modern education 요래 수수 메제나라 개지셔디다 지 대화당 참바당 제화당 두두 여기당 거스라 두두 여기당 아니 positive 여기 숙천은 negative branch고 말 충도 거스라
So we all have, I mean, in the West, we're well educated and we have critical thinking and all of these things. But the point of all, if we use this, if we're going to use this to develop our positive qualities such as love and kindness and compassion and so forth, and reduce our difficulties, right, our negative qualities, then that's the real use for our intelligence and our learning. Right? That's the real benefit from it.
We see in the one day I went to Regiment Mall, they said put the notes be kind, be kind, and it was very easy. You need action. With the action, be kind. Be kind. You need with the action, not just one word, isn't it? The words doesn't work. Need some action together, and start with your friend. Be kind. you fighting with your friend, you want to try some other people be kind. Totally wrong. Some people do that, isn't it? Finding some big kindness the other side. You're facing people, big challenge, small mistake. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Just be relaxed. Not too relaxed. yeah. That's it. 어제다 다와디나라 저런도 쪼디 곰잡지 삼바 템보서야 아니 잠바단 대화당 쇠바 다 두서 여기에다라 아니 탭로 곰잡 삼노당 두 체제다 수수수수 여기에다라서
So over the next month it's good that you take the time, do some meditation, do some work on stabilizing your mind. Read, study, try and learn, and try and develop in a positive way.
다디네 공다마 녀가라고라 아니 다 들어 공다마 녀가로 드링에 내가 논주 가르쳐도 이 삼다 계신 보쇼 좋아.
So and then at the end of the day, like before you're about to go to sleep or sometime at the end of the day, it's very useful to look over the actions of the day and think, did I do anything that was maybe a mistake or wasn't that positive? So check, really reflect on it.
Tene da laundry change out no da laundry dirham da sanning de lega de chigem da seba. Ani this commitment show.
If you did find things that weren't that positive, right, weren't that beneficial, then to think, well, I don't want to repeat that same action or that same mistake again in the future.
Da dine su gom ja mil pendo che su somebody in chig chamba dan zawa dan seba da tinde gom da na da tiring tinde nyamne yabu tinde chugyo sung tinde chung sa ani kawo gom. Sani nga dile manga chigi is ani ni khugi na ani ni kiwo ani sani ya lang di lamsang gom ja da mil pendo che ga samna tu zirbe 양자 레옹 다 두스 니마데 니마 아니 곰자위나 아니 야고요레스라.
So then it's also important to think of the positive things you did, right? The good things you did in throughout the day, and then think, well, okay, going forward, I want to improve. I want to develop those further. So tomorrow I'm going to do, and going forward, I'm going to do that more. And if you can have this kind of thinking just before you go to sleep, then having a positive mindset when you go to sleep makes your whole sleep like positive, and then you'll wake up in the morning, feel better, and feeling more positive. And so if you can do this day after day, get into some sort of routine with it, then you can really develop.
저랑서 주제요나 낭배 생감기 거다 따주기 거도 졸업전 시기나 다도 다배 편도 첨부요. 그래서 디 학과도 다 심도 마인드 트레이닝 돼서 학과 표준한데 배 축보래. 저랑서 retirement 차예요 말 마시사고.
It's also, if you have time, it's very good to study Buddhist psychology, Buddhist philosophy, right? Because there's many valuable and wonderful things in there, and learning about all the amazing mind training techniques that they have there is very beneficial. Unfortunately, it means you never get to retire. You've always got to have some work you have to do.
As full study, seems 22 years. Stay, and after that, as did more start. Seems 31 years. I stay at checking. I lost lived there behind my book. I needed more, and no only a book just they related our life reality. I think shows some the reality. If you learn more and your mind is more closer reality. If your mind is more closer reality and your less problem, our mind's reality is there and your mind's imagination is there, and between there a big gap, big gap. Your movie is there, reality is there, and between gap they can do ngoi de desha su sin la big just 다 가져 낭배 정럽지 전에 다 뉴르도 다 뉴르도나 아니 history mystery 뉴르
So we sometimes we have this friction, like you're living in your own world, right? In English, I guess. So it's like that. You have your realities over here somewhere, and you're living in your own movie, right? Of how you feel things are, right? And the point or one of the points of Buddhism and meditation is to bring your perception of reality and actual reality closer together, right? And the more you do that, then the less you're not worried about history and mystery and all of these sorts of things. The more closer you are to actually seeing things as they are.
Our mind chasing history is mystery, no much present moment. History, mystery. History is past, mystery is future. No much present moment. Do you have question? I think this. Do you have question or understand? Do you understand clear? No question? Do you have question? David? Okay, no question, doesn't matter. Other day shower, what day shower?
Okay, so we'll stop here then.
Okay.